That's my band, Blues in Babylon. And I started this Chronicles of a Guitar Hack to document the band. This is probably the last band I'll play in. So, of course, I'm, online looking at blues songs and, you know, coming up with songs for us to play. And YouTube, always does these right here. Look at this. Look at this. So I see this video. Meet the next Stevie Ray Vaughan. Here's this kid on here. Now, I'm old, okay? I'm old. I ain't gonna be the next Stevie Ray Vaughan. I already, if I were to be the next Stevie Ray Vaughan, I would already been it, a couple decades ago. And that's the thing when you get older, it's like you kind of, as a guitar player, that's what this video is about. Okay, this video is about how can you really get that much better as you get older? Do you really, really go up an endless cycle of improving until you're as good as Stevie Ray Vaughan? Here they're saying, look, meet the next Stevie Ray Vaughan. This kid's 15 years old and he can rip. And me personally, when I was 15, I could play okay. I could play pretty good, but I could not rip. Could not rip like this kid. Guaranteed. Like, no way. I also grew up in an age where there was no internet. Nobody I knew could do this. I couldn't, nobody gave lessons that could do this. Nobody around could do this. Nobody was playing like, so kind of at a disadvantage, but I'm not even saying I could have done this well as this kid when I was 15 if I had all the resources he had. I'm not even saying that. See, down at the bottom of this, there's a comment. Big admirer of, I guess his name's Reese or Riss. Can you imagine how good he's going to be when he's 30? And this is what I'm saying. People have this idea of, oh, you're always going to be going up as a guitar player. All you have to do is practice. That's it. You practice, you put in the time, you're going to be going up, and just, you're going to be so good when you're 30. You're going to be so good when you're 40. Like I said, I'm old. I already know that ain't true. That ain't true. And I wrote, people rarely get better once they get good. Meaning, once you get to the point of your own level, once you get the ability to do what you can do, you don't get any better. You don't keep ascending. You improve. Okay, you do improve. But you don't get, you just don't keep ascending and ascending and ascending till you reach, Yngwie Malmsteen. And I got lots of things right here. Look at vids of Joe Bonamassa, when he was this age, 15. There's actually videos of Joe when he was 13, by the way, not 15. And Joe really hasn't gotten any better. If you look at the videos, right here's one of Joe this is when he was 13. He really hasn't gotten any better. He hasn't kept plateauing and kept climbing and climbing from age 30 to how old is he now? I don't know. This was in 1990, so he was 13, 1990, 2000, 30 years ago. So he's in his 40s. Joe Bonamassa is not Steve Vai right now. Joe Bonamassa is not shredding like Paul Gilbert. And that's what I'm saying is once you reach that level of once you reach your level of what you can actually do on the guitar, you max out, man. You don't keep getting better and faster and faster and faster and able to do sweep picking better and better and better. No, you don't. Once you reach your level of good, you stay there for the rest of your life. You want proof? Look at Joe Bonamassa when he's 13. Watch the video. I'm not going to play it for you. Just watch it. Then watch a video of him right now. Paul Gilbert. Here's Paul Gilbert when he was 19. Shredding. Shredding. He does not shred any more today than he did when he was 19. And this was 86. So what? That's 86, 96, 16, almost 35 years ago. So he's in his 50s now, right? And he's not shredding any more right now than he did when he was 19. He might have actually shredded more when he was 19. Stevie Ray Vaughan. There's a band called Cast of Thousands that recorded, and Stevie recorded. Look it up. You can listen to it. He was 16 years old. He wasn't shredding anymore when he became a legend than he was when he was 16. He wasn't doing a whole bunch more than he was when he was 16. He's already shredding at age 16. Look at Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton was how old when he played Crossroads? How old was he? He was in his early 20s. You can watch, see, Eric Clapton is a great example because you can watch videos of him from age 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70. He doesn't go into Yngwie mode. He doesn't go into Joe Satriani mode. He doesn't go into shredder mode. He doesn't improve. He doesn't get better and better and better and better and better. Does he? He stays the same. His level of expertise on playing guitar is just about the same as it was when he was in his early 20s. So that's 50 years he had to improve. 50 years. And how much improvement did he do? How much better did he get? Not much. Not much, if at all. So if you're a guitar player, the way you can use this to your advantage, this knowledge, is number one, when you're playing as best as you can play, don't beat yourself up because you're not Steve Vai. Steve Vai is another one of these prodigies, man. When he was shredding when he was 18 years old, literally shredding. And how much more is he shredding now? Not much. So if you're a guitar player and you're trying to get better, right? I applaud that 100% because you can improve as a guitar player. Once you reach your kind of plateau, once you reach kind of the limits of your abilities, then you take advantage of that and play what you can play and try to play that as best as you can. That's how you use the knowledge that I'm giving you right now, if you want to. Understand that you are not going to be Steve Vai. You are not going to be Joe Satriani. You are not going to be Eddie Van Halen. Okay? It's just like basketball players, right? You're trying to be like Michael Jordan. Who's going to be like Michael Jordan? Nobody. Nobody. So if you quit trying to be like Michael Jordan and try to play like yourself, maybe you'll get somewhat of a game going. But if you're constantly trying to be like Michael Jordan, you're going to constantly let yourself down because you can't do it. Same with guitar playing. If you're constantly trying to compare yourself to Eric Johnson, you ain't ever going to be Eric Johnson. You ain't ever going to be Paul Gilbert. So it's unfair to yourself as a guitar player to put yourself under the light of somebody else and say, well, why, I can't, I'll never be as good as Steve Vai. No, you will never play like Steve Vai. That doesn't mean you can't be as good as you can be at doing what you can do. So the point here is to concentrate on what you can do, right? Well, but, first of all, let me tell you, you have to find out what you want to do before you can do it. In other words, if Tony Iommi is your favorite guitar player, learn some Tony Iommi licks, kind of like what he's doing. Angus Young, learn some Angus Young licks, try to play those. Try to play your favorite song. If you love Nirvana, play Smells Like Teen Spirit till the cows come home. Till you can play it the way that you want to play it with the proficiency that you want to play it. Play the best Smells Like Teen Spirit that you can play. And you'll know if it comes short. You'll know if you're not doing it, the way the record is. You'll know that. And if you do know that, then you practice more. So be the best guitar player you can be. Be the best at doing what you can do. Not what Steve Vai can do, not what Stevie Ray Vaughan can do, not what Eric Clapton can do, not what Jeff Beck can do, not what all these other guys can do. Be the best that you can be doing what you can do. And understand you're not going to jump from here to Steve Vai levels in even 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years. You can only reach up so far as a guitar player. And when you reach that level of you being your best, concentrate on that and doing that and improving that. What's interesting is as you get older, you actually play less. And I don't mean in terms of hours. I mean, you actually have played so much that you know what works and doesn't work. So if you listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan, he's actually playing less than he did when he was 16. You listen to Paul Gilbert, he's playing less than he did when he was 19. You listen to Steve Vai, he's playing less than he did when he was 18, 19 years old. Because as you get older, you start understanding what works and what doesn't work. And you start eliminating all the stuff out that doesn't work. So as you get older, you'll actually play less and you'll play it more efficiently. And I want to say ergonomically, but you will have the motions down. That's what you really want to get. You want to get your technique down. Okay, your technique. The way you touch the guitar. The way everybody touches the guitar is different. You could have a guitar plugged into an amplifier in a room, and 100 people could walk up and play Smoke on the Water, and they would all sound different. I used to teach guitar. I've taught guitar to hundreds of people how to play guitar. Not one of them ever sounded the same as another person. So you have something unique as a guitar player that nobody else has. And that's what you want to concentrate on. You want to concentrate on your what you can do. And of course, when you're young, you're going to learn Stevie Ray Vaughan. You're going to learn your idols. You're going to learn Tony Iommi. You're going to learn Kurt Cobain. You're going to learn Tim Henson, whoever it is. Of course, you're going to learn these how to kind of do what they're doing. Yeah, that's the way you learn guitar. But once you learn it and you figure out what you want to do, you hone in on that. You improve that. You work on your technique, making you sound like you, making your guitar sound like you want it to sound. And understand that you're not going to be Stevie. You're not going to be Joe Satriani. You're not going to be Eddie Van Halen. But you can be the best you that you can be if you work at it. And that's what I think as guitar players that our goals should be.